Welcome to Asian English News Bulletin. This is Tanzim Tabassum with the top stories of the day. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina today firmly said that Awami League always works for the welfare of the nation as per the promise given to the people, and countrymen are getting its benefits. Sheikh Hasina, also the president of the ruling Awami League, said this while delivering her introductory speech at the joint meeting of the Awami League National Committee, Central Working Committee and Advisory Council at her official residence, Gana Bhavan. She mentioned that every time she formulated the national budget, keeping in mind the election manifesto to implement the plans according to the promises made to the people, coming down heavily on a section of people also always criticizes the governments unnecessarily. She said there are some people who do not feel good, although government have developed the country a lot. The United States Assistant Secretary for South and Central Asian Affairs, Donald Lu, will arrive in Dhaka today. During his visit, Assistant Secretary Lu will meet senior Bangladeshi officials and civil society leaders to discuss strengthening our bilateral relationship, expanding economic engagement, and hear their perspective on labor and human rights, said a media note disseminated by the U.S. Embassy on Thursday. According to the note, Lu will travel to India and Bangladesh on January 12 to 15 for meeting on a range of priorities including energy, trade, security, cooperation, religious freedom, labor, and human rights. The first phase of Bisho Ijtema, one of the biggest congregations of the Muslims in the world in Tungi, kept continuing for the second day on Saturday, drawing several lakhs devotees. The three-day congregation began on the bank of the river Turak after Fajr prayers on Friday, with sermons delivered by noted Islamic scholar Maulana Ziaul Haq of Pakistan. Several lakhs Muslim devotees, both from home and abroad, are converging at the venue and attending the prayers, reciting the names of Allah and hearing the sermons. Maulana Khurshidul Haq of Pakistan delivered sermons after Fajr prayers, and Maulana Ibrahimullah of India also delivered sermons in the morning. Devotees from different parts of the country are still coming to the Ijtema venue by buses, trucks, boats, and on foot. The first phase of Ijtema will end on Sunday with final prayers. Tetulia of Panchgore recorded the season's lowest temperature in Bangladesh at 6.1 degrees Celsius in 24 hours still this morning, as a mild cold wave is sweeping across parts of the country. On the other hand, Dhaka recorded 14.7 degrees Celsius temperature during this period, with world's worst year. Though a mild cold wave is sweeping across most of the divisions including Rajshahi and Rangpur, it may abate within the next 1 to 2 days, officials said. Dhaka has once again topped the list of cities with the worst air quality this morning, with an equality index score of 251 at 8:55 am today. Dhaka ranked first in the list of cities with the worst air and AQI. Between 151 and 200 is said to be unhealthy, while 201 and 300 is considered very unhealthy, and 301 to 400 is considered hazardous, posing serious health risks to residents. India's Delhi, Uzbekistan, Tashkent, and India's Mumbai occupied the second, third and fourth spots with an AQI of 223, 166 and 165 respectively. Now international. Brazil's Supreme Court has agreed to include right-wing former President Jair Bolsonaro in its investigation into the storming of government buildings in Brasilia. It is the first time that Mr. Bolsonaro has been named among those potentially responsible for the 8 January riots. It comes days after Mr. Bolsonaro posted a video questioning the legitimacy of October's presidential election. Prosecutors said Mr. Bolsonaro may have incited a crime by making such claims. They asked the Supreme Court on Friday to include the ex-president in the investigation. This is it for now. Please stay tuned to Asian News and visit www.asiantvonline.com. Stay safe.